Hello, today we are going to take a look at tree diagrams. So if you have a table of contents in the beginning of your notebook, you're going to want to label this with tree diagrams. And this will be a review for some of you. For some of you, it may be new. But what we're going to do today is take a look at tree diagrams, and we're going to use this as how we can find possible outcomes. And I should mention you will be asked to turn in your notes at the end of the week, so please make sure you're taking these notes because then you will be taking a picture of them and turning them in. So the first question we're going to look at is if you flip a coin, how many outcomes are there? So we'll take a look at flipping a coin. So this is pretty easy. You flip a coin, there's two possible outcomes. You could get a head or tail. But what about, let's take a look at one. What if you flip it twice in a row? And this is where we're going to use a tree diagram to show our possible outcomes. So the first flip, and we're going to make this a branch here, and some of you might remember this. So our first flip, you could get a heads or a tails. And then on the second flip, you could jump and you could get a head or a tail, or you could get a head or a tail. So the possible outcomes, if I was to list each branch of the tree and follow it, so for example, this branch, I could get a head and a head. If I look at a different branch, head, tail. And then the bottom ones, you could get a tail, head, or you could get a tail, tail. So we have 4 possible outcomes. So now if we looked at that and I said, find the probability, and P is going to stand for probability of getting at least one tail. So if we go to our possibilities, again, probability, our total outcomes on the bottom, and how many have at least one tail? 1, 2, 3. So our probability would be 3 out of 4. And so that's a pretty easy one. We're going to take a look at one that's a little bit more complicated. So the second one, what if I asked you how many possible outfits can be created or can be made from 3 tops, 2 jeans, and 3 sneakers. All right, so if we were to start this tree diagram here, and again, some of you might be like, okay, I can just figure out how many there are, but a tree diagram is going to help us with the probabilities here. So we have 3 possible tops. So our first branch would have 3. So I might say top 1, top 2, top 3. And then if I was to branch this, we have jeans 1 and jeans 2. So pair of jeans 1, pair of jeans 2, jeans 1, jeans 2, and then 3 sneakers. And so this is where, again, off of these jeans here, we have sneaker 1, sneaker 2, sneaker 3, sneaker 1, sneaker 2, sneaker 3. So off of each of these, and I might not fill in all of them right here, but we have all of these would have S1, S2, S3. So if we were to count the total possible here, again, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 here, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 possibilities. Or 18 possible outcomes.